Hello and welcome to day 8 of albums that are 45 years old, all originated in 1978. Celebrating the coming of spring, which is still a couple weeks away, but hey, who cares? Days are the days are getting longer. The days are only going to improve from here on out. I hope. If you're in California, um, my heart goes out to you. Hope things work out. I mean, it's one of those bizarre things that happen with the weather. You know, it's unpredictable, but I hope things work out. I hope everybody gets through it okay. Hope food gets into you, gets to you. But things may be bad right now. But just think on this: we're going to have plenty of water this year. Plenty of water all across the West. So that's one plus. I just hope it melts slowly. But anyway, today on day 8, we're going to do something that, usually doing something like this, you only do studio recordings. But I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I'm going to throw in some live stuff. And that's what we got today, a live album. There's some stuff around here. By a band that formed in 1965 by guitarist Rudolf Schenker. Talking about, of course, the Scorpions. And the album, I can get to the right screen here. Of course, it's this little gem right here. It was released in 1978. Tokyo Tapes. There's claws on the back. Of course, you got Rudolf Schenker on the back and Francis Buchholz on bass. In this album right here, you had a couple different faces. Well, you had Klaus Meine on vocals, Ulrich Roth on lead guitars, vocals, Rudolf Schenker on rhythm guitar, Francis Buchholz on bass guitar, and Herman Rabel on drums. I remember the first time I got this album. Whoop. Hit my microphone thing. First time I got this album, I was so used to the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s stuff, like Love at First Sting. What's the other one I'm trying to think of? Good grief. Don't get old, people. Animal Magnetism. Why can't I think of that? Blackout. The songs on here are fantastic, but they're really different. By the time you get Animal Magnetism and Blackout, they're starting to put more of a heavy metal flavor in there. These are more of a rock oriented, I would say. Ulrich Roth, he's just crazy. I mean, his guitar playing is just crazy on this, on even the studio albums. And on this one, let's see, get back to the right screen here. Of course, it was recorded in Let's see. Recorded April 24th and 27th in Tokyo, of course. Nakano Sun Plaza. Starts out with fantastic opener all night long. There goes to Pictured Life, Backstage Queen, Polar Nights. Uric Roth sings on that one. Doesn't have the best voice, but he gets this point across. Entrance from the album Entrance. We'll Burn the Sky, fantastic. Suspender Love, kind of cute little ditty right there. In Search of the Peace of Mind from the very first album. Flight to the Rainbow. Side 3, He's a Woman, She's a Man. It goes into Speedy's Coming. Love that one. Love He's a Woman, She's a Man. That's fantastic too. Top of the Bill's great. Then I do some covers here. Hound Dog and Long Tall Sally. It's okay. Then side 4, Steam Rock Fever. Fantastic. You know. Dark Lady, another Uric Roth penned, and I think he sings on that one. Did he sing on that one? I can't remember. Yeah, he sings on Polar Nights, Dark Lady, and Hellcat. And let's see. Now, Hellcat wasn't originally released with this album. It was released on a remaster from 2015 as a bonus track. Anyway, Dark Lady, Koyo no Tetsuki, Japanese little ditty there, and then it ends with Robot Man. All in all, fantastic rocker. If you've never heard this album, check it out. You know, this cover just emphasizes what's inside this. You know, Rudolph Schenker, man, he's so full of life. I mean, even today, you know, he's in his, I believe, 70s, and he's still probably able to do stuff like this. If I tried to do that, my ankles would be broken. I mean, how I... But anyway, definitely check this out. And the Scorpions, all in all, you know, they've had, you know, personnel changes. Claus and Rudolph are the only mainstays from the original band. They started out with what was the first album? That was escaping to Lonesome Crow. Of course, Lonesome Crow, the band will say, you know, it was a tale of two separate bands that were called Scorpions. You had the one that did Lonesome Crow, then they went on, they basically broke up after they released that album. Because Michael Schenker, Rudolph's brother, went to, of course, UFO. And so they didn't know what they were going to do, but they regrouped, got Uric Roth, did Fly the Rainbow, and the rest is history. So, but anyway, they check them out. Definitely worth a listen. So, and that'll do it for day 8. Tomorrow, I think it's day 8. Yeah. Tomorrow's day 9. Of course, we're doing this all the way through till the 31st. Going through the albums I've liked, you know, my favorite ones from this year. And 78 is basically the year I officially began my rock and roll journey. You know, back then I was young, wasn't entirely sure, you know, had been captured by Kiss and ELO and stuff like that, but it was just the beginning of a journey that's taken to this point today. I mean, still discovering a lot of great bands out there. You know, from the 70s and 80s, you know, bands I'd never even heard of, bands I heard of, but weren't really into, but now I am. So that's the great thing about music. You know, one day something doesn't sound great, the next, hey, it's your favorite thing. So anyway, we'll see you. Have a good one. Oh, please subscribe, like the video, hit the notification bell, and leave your own choice for day 8. I'd be interested to see it. Have a good one.